Hello, once again, pirates and pirates. We are back once again with more Monkey Island, escape from. Into the bank. Hello. What's in here? All right, there we go.
And just why not, young lady?
Bank policy, sir. I can't convert these traveler's checks because we've never heard of, what's his name? Australia.
But you've honored them countless times before.
We've had a bad run of counterfeit money come through here lately, so we've had to tighten our policy. And if you ask me, these don't look real. Besides the funny name, there's a picture of a strange animal on here that has another one popping out of its belly.
That's a kangaroo, you ignorant pirate trollop.
See? There you go. Kangaroo. Another funny name. Funny to say, too.
I don't think Chess Guy admires Brittany for her brains.
Kangaroo.
Oh, Struth. I've got business to attend to, but I'll come back, and when I do, I want these honored.
Have a nice day, Mr. Mandrill.
You should switch to decaf.
Kangaroo. Kangaroo.
You know kangaroos are real, right?
Kangaroo.
I mean, like, really real? You're not one of those people? Yes, you are.
Hi there.
Welcome to the Second Bank of Lucre. I'm Brittany. How may I help you?
Where's the first bank?
What happened to the first Bank of Lucre?
Nothing. It was our public relations department's idea. They felt that being called the first bank didn't project an image of experience.
All right.
I'd like to retrieve some items from my safe deposit box.
Fine, sir. And whose name is it under?
Marley. H.T. Marley. Here's a letter that might help.
I see. This is for Governor Marley. Do you have power of attorney to act on her behalf?
I'm her
I'm
dashing
the goober
husband.
with the gubernatorial seal.
Not good enough.
Oh, well, there is this.
Oh, my. That will be fine, sir. Just a moment, Mr. Quidworth. There's a gentleman here to use the vault.
Mr. Quidworth. For some reason, my brain heard Mr. Mr. Squidward.
Yes? Well, everything seems to be in order, Mr. Marley.
That's Mr. Threefoot.
As you wish, sir.
I will say I love the running gag of everyone referring to him as...
If you'll just follow me into the vault, we can open up your grandfather-in-law's safe deposit chest.
Mr. Marley.
Well, here it is, sir. The safe deposit chest of H.T. Marley, just as he left it over 20 years ago.
Wow, what an amazing collection of junk. Why would Grandpa Marley store garbage like this in a bank?
That Governor Marley was an eccentric old salt, wasn't he? We were all crushed when he disappeared off the face of the earth like he did. Anyway, well, I've got some loans to turn down. You just let me know when you're done here, and I'll come running.
Gee, thanks. Well, I guess I better start looking for that deed to the governor's mansion so I can get home to Elaine. Let's see now. Hot water bottle,
Threepwood,
monkey
what are you doing out
pacifier,
here?
Grogamins, Jimmy Hoffa, do-it-yourself tattoo kit, bloody stiletto knife, bottomless mug.
Well, you really should have called me first. We have rules about leaving the vault unattended.
Gee, I'm sorry. I'll go back.
And I'll see if I can scrounge up a grog.
Wax lips. Ah, there it is.
Stick him up.
Yikes! Who are you supposed to be?
Isn't it obvious? I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No, you're not.
What makes you
Pull
say
that on
that?
the person you're
Well, for one
imitating.
thing, Guybrush is much better looking than you are. And for another, the real Guybrush doesn't smell like anchovy halitosis. Ooh.
All right, mate, bucko. That's enough of that. Back away from the Barney heirlooms and be quick about it. Now, Mr. Threepwood, take a good long look at the last face you'll ever see.
You ugly. You got aggravated, ugly.
I knew that deregulated banking would lead to this.
Yes, Skybrush, this is exactly the result of...
It's an old cracked sword.
I'll take it.
Everybody freeze! This is a robbery!
Sponge. Sponge.
That's GUYBRUSH THIEEPWOOD.
Oh dear, he's too stupid. Alright. Handkerchief.
Ew, this thing reeks. It smells somewhat like hickory smoked fish. This hanky has PP embroidered on it. I highly doubt that this belonged to Grandpa Marley. I don't think that would help
Not what I
anything.
wanted.
I'll never give up.
And under that hanky was
It's a
the
small
last
packing
sea
sponge.
sponge. Oh, that's awesome. Pirate technology. They use sea sponges for packing material.
There seems to be something inside. It's a music box.
Yoink.
Hey, there's a bottle of fine grog behind this music box.
Double yoink.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty bank robber.
I'm a pirate.
Well, I can't remove it with my bare hands.
Come
I
on.
can't remove it with my bare hands.
Alright, fine.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty bank robber.
You're also very
That's
repetitive.
GUYBRUSHTHIEEPWOOD.
Trying to
That's
remember what I do here.
I can't remove it with my bare hands.
GUYBRUSHTHIEEPWOOD.
That doesn't need a sponge.
Alright, hold on.
Just send out the hostages, and I'll see
That
what I
doesn't
can
need to
do
be
for
sliced
you.
up.
Never!
I broke the hinge off, but I broke the sword too.
There we go.
The sword seems to be widening the crack a bit.
Widening the crack a bit.
I don't want to stick my hand in the crack any more than I have to.
Don't be a hero.
Inserting sponges.
I don't want to stick my hand in the crack any more than I
Yes,
have
thank
to.
Now, it's a sponge.
There are
filled
dry
crack.
sponges stuffed in the door jamb.
And now just add fluid. A bottle of fine grog. On the waist.
So long, suckers. And remember, you've just been robbed by Guybrush Threepwood.
Hey, where'd he go?
Hey, what's all the commotion?
Get him! Ah!
You're under arrest, Mr. Threepwood. Right, down to the jailhouse.
How
with
stupid are these people? For the love of God!
you. All right, you. Didn't your mum ever explain that bank robbery isn't nice?
It wasn't me, it was the no-nosed bandit.
Right. No-nosed bandit. Or perhaps it was the guy we caught red-handed. You! Although we haven't found the loot yet.
You'll find it with the real robber, so let me go and get cracking.
Detective work isn't my job. If you want to clear your name, you've got a few things to do.
Screw you!
I need the perpetrator, I need proof he was at the scene of the crime, and I need proof that he committed the crime.
You know, it'd be a lot easier if I could just bribe you.
I'll ignore that, Threepwood. Around here, we do things by the book. Now, since this is your first offence, you'll be placed under house arrest.
I get to go back to the mansion and play with Timmy?
No, you are confined to Luca Island. You are not permitted to leave until and unless you are cleared of the crime of bank robbery. To make sure you don't leave, you are required to wear the voodoo anklet of extreme discomfort.
I was wondering about that. It's rather uncomfortable. Can you loosen it?
Well, that wouldn't be the point then, would it? It gets a lot more uncomfortable if you try to leave the island.
At least I'm not in jail.
Why is Otis in jail? And where's Milo?
Otis, what are you doing here?
I'm a victim of society.
Let me guess. You were framed, right?
How did you know?
Just a hunch.
Some old guy with a weird accent accused me of stealing flowers from his front yard.
What is it with you and flowers?
It's a plot, I tell you. People are to make me seem less fearsome and piratey. by accusing me of being the kind of pirate who likes to pick flowers.
If it's any comfort, Otis, I never found you all that fearsome to begin with.
Ah, go pick a pack of pussies.
Screw your macho bullcrap. Flowers are awesome.
When are you due to be released?
He'll be released just about the same time you prove your innocence.
Hey, just because my captain is a notorious bank robber, there's no reason to take it out on me.
Otis!
Jace?
You're not helping. I'm feeling an incredible feeling of deja vu.
Would it help if I gave you a breath mint?
Wait, it's past.
I think I'm supposed to give it to you.
See you later,
for that.
Otis.
You're gonna get me out of here, right?
All right. Excuse me.
Hey, I should bring Meat Hook here. You'd like this place. Hey, I should bring Meat Hook here. You'd like this place.
Wrong button. There
That's
we go.
Inspector Kennard. Inspector?
Yes?
Just for the sake of argument, what would it take to prove my innocence?
Well, since you don't have an alibi, you'd have to turn the finger of blame towards the real culprit.
Great! How do I do that?
Off the top of my head, I can think of 3 things that would do the job. A, new evidence would have to surface linking the so-called real perpetrator to the crime. 2, the stolen bank loot would have to be recovered. And Z, the real criminal, would have to be caught and brought to justice.
That should be a piece of cake for a pirate with a keen analytical mind like myself.
I'll keep your cell warm.
I'm innocent. It was the no-nose pirate that robbed the bank.
Who? Peg-nosed Pete. Listen, if I had a monkey for every time some penny ante crook tried to pin their criminal malfeasance on Peg-nosed Pete, I'd have enough monkeys to work out a reasonable sequel to Hamlet by now.
So what you're saying is that you don't believe me?
No.
All right.
Why don't you believe that Peg-nosed Pete robbed the bank?
Because, Mr. Threepwood, it's just not Peg-Nose's style. If Peg-Nose had robbed a bank, he would have snuck in under the cover of darkness, used a clever series of weights and pulleys to open the vault, and would have absconded with the loot without leaving a trace of his presence. Peg-Nosed Pete would never simply enter a bank in the middle of the day, waving a pistol around like a common thug. It's beneath him.
The Pete I saw did not seem that clever. Honestly.
Where can I find Peg-nosed Pete?
If I knew that, he'd be locked up right now.
Because he framed me for robbing the bank?
No, because he's wanted for approximately 300 other crimes on Luca Island.
All right.
Well, I better get out there and prove my innocence.
Stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble.
Ew, greasy. I guess they use it on these Iron Maiden spikes to allow smooth... Ew, greasy. I guess they use it on these Iron Maiden spikes to allow smooth impaling.
Tin of chicken grease.
Right. Right. Iron Maiden! Excellent! I have no idea why I said that.
Because it was moderately funny.
It says, Contra leges marinas latrocinium maris est. I think that means... Actually, I have no idea what it means. Now there's a manly pirate.
All right. I guess I have to prove my innocence. Because I didn't do nothing. Jerks. You're all jerks and poo heads. Jerks, poo heads, and stink butts. Ooh, hey, stop spraying me with perfume, lady. I mean, guy.
It's a pile of empty perfume spritzer bottles.
Yoink.
I'll just take one.
You're a pirate. Take as many as you damn well please. I mean, you damn well please take one. All right. Stop that. Stop that.
Hey, stop that. What's with all the spritzing, mate?
Welcome to Sense and Sensibilities, where subtle fragrances from exotic lands transport you to worlds of romance and delight. My name is Hugo, and I am a licensed aromatherapist. Can Hugo interest you in one of our fine perfumes, colognes, or aftershaves?
If you say anything on essential oils, I will smack you upside the head.
Aren't you a little piratey for a perfume salesman?
Hugo's not a pirate. Hugo's a model citizen, making a positive economic contribution to the economic well-being of Luca Island.
Uh-huh.
You sure look like a pirate to me.
But Hugo's not a pirate. Not anymore, leastways.
How do you stop being a pirate?
By taking Ozzy Mandrill's Pirate Re-Education Mail-Order Correspondence course.
What's that?
It's a miracle, it is. In 3 weeks, it taught Hugo how to channel his destructive antisocial urges into more constructive avenues.
Like selling scented bathwater.
Precisely.
Why would you want to quit being a pirate in the first place?
Because Hugo could read the writing on the wall. Hugo saw that the pirate lifestyle was being marginalised by powerful outside interests. Hugo decided to get out while the getting was good.
Hugo has a bit more depth
yeah.
than Babble gave him credit for.
Doesn't Hugo miss being a pirate?
Not especially, no. Although sometimes Hugo misses the wind in his face. And the wenches. And Hugo misses the grog. And the decks covered with the blood of Hugo's enemies. But other than that, no, not a thing.
Eep. You wouldn't happen to have seen a no-nosed pirate run by here with a sack of loot, would you?
No, but Hugo did see you run by here with a sack of loot.
Hours ago.
When I ran by here with a sack of loot, which way was I going?
Towards the deepest forests of Luca Island.
Thanks.
I think it was more of a swamp than a forest, but hey.
What's that ungodly stench you've been exposing to unsuspecting passers-by?
That's our featured fragrance, Eau de la Chuck.
Who'd want to smell like LeChuck?
Oh, it's very popular among tourists wanting to capture that authentic swashbuckling mystique.
But LeChuck smelled like a rotting corpse.
We prefer to refer to it as earthy.
Excuse me for that, I do so apologize.
Eau de LeChuck's really that popular?
Oh, yes, sir. In the last few hours, Hugo's gone through dozens of sample bottles.
My goodness. Well then.
Smell you later.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
Whew. This stand is excessively odoriferous. Be glad this game doesn't have support for smell generation.
That would be funny.
This is a very pink and very feminine-looking perfume.
Yes, that is L'Eau de la Fleur, the perfect perfume for the most feminine of ladies, or the least masculine of males.
This perfume has a neat stripe running through it.
Oh, that's new candy cane perfume. It smells nice, and it's edible.
Kinky. On the very, very tame end of kinky, but hey, you know. Alright. House of Sticks. I know I gotta go there later, but I'm not sure if there's anything I can do there now. I'm trying to wing it by memory. Alright. Yep.
Freddy, where's my new walking stick?
It's right over here, Mr. Mandrill. A brand new cane, hand-carved to the exact specifications of your previous stick.
It better be, or I'll buy up your putrid little shop and replace it with something useful, like a public urinal.
I take it that you'll be putting this on your tab, Mr. Mandrill?
What do you think?
Interesting. Jerk.
You know, if I weren't a peaceable sort, I'd whack that gentleman over the head with one of my sticks. I wouldn't stop whacking until his brains leaked out all over my rustic, hand-polished hardwood floor. Yep.
But you're a peaceable sort, right?
Yep.
Jeez. Alright, that was a little creepy. Wood shavings.
If I had a hamster, I could use this stuff for bedding.
Yoink. I'm just carrying a cluster of wood shavings.
These sticks look perfectly fine to me.
To the untrained eye, they might. Those sticks didn't pass our rigid quality assurance process.
Well, it's nice to know he's concerned.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your racket?
Most people around here call me Freddy, which is a sensible thing to do, considering that it's my name and all. I carve walking sticks.
I wouldn't think that a walking stick shop could support itself on a pirate-infested island.
Well, under normal circumstances, I might agree with that sentiment. But lately, Lucre Island's been experiencing an influx of tourists, gawkers, and other assorted outsiders. They're always more than eager to purchase my authentic pirate walking sticks at a reasonable markup, of course. Besides which, I can always depend on Mr. Mandrel to break a few dozen sticks a week. He's been single-handedly keeping me in business for months.
He seems to always put it on a tab.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about a no-nosed pirate, would you?
Well, now, that sounds a lot like Peg-Nosed Pete. What would you like to know about him?
What happened to his
What
nose?
happened to his nose?
That's something of a mystery. Most folks around these parts would tell you it was nibbled off by a duck. Personally, I don't believe it.
Why not?
Well, sir, it's been my experience that ducks have exceptionally tiny teeth. It'd take a long time for a duck, even a particularly nasty duck, to nibble off a man's nose. I can't imagine a man letting a duck peck away at his nose for hours on end without seeking medical help.
Good point.
Maybe he was tied down.
Who is he?
Who is he?
Peg-Nose? He's the greatest pirate thief on Lucre Island. No one's come within a ship's broadside of putting him in leg irons. Yep. But I came close. Once.
No.
Yes. It happened one dark and foggy night. Many years ago, I was out testing out one of my new walking stick models, the WD-32. It has a real fancy-looking wood duck engraved in the handle, and he tried to mug me.
Gosh, what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to stand for that. I raised my cane up to give him a good whack on the noggin, you betcha.
And?
And he ran away. I didn't even get a chance to swing. I guess he knows better than to mess with old Freddy. Yep.
Fascinating.
Or it could be a duck really did gnaw off his nose and now he's duck-phobic.
Where can I find him?
You can't.
Come again?
No one knows where Peg-Nose's hideout is. Oh, sure. There's some rumors of him living in the middle of the treacherous Mist-So-Time marsh. But frankly, I don't believe a human being can get there from here.
All right. Thank you very much.
On second thought, I think I'll find out about Peg-Nose on my own.
For all that
There's no
useful
never mind to
information.
me, Junior.
Stick around. I'll be back later.
Be seeing ya.
Alrighty then. I do know that I'm going to have to get my hands on some termites. Because once I get termites, I can put them in Ozymandias' new stick after he breaks the last one. And then I'll be able to follow him by the trail of sawdust nibblings from said. Where do I go from here? No, I did not want to go in the Hall of Justice. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice... And I can be reasonably certain at least some of you have seen Super Friends, because it was on Cartoon Network for a good long while. Alright. I didn't rob nothing. These people are fibbing. Bunch of fibbers. Bunch of damn fibbers. Alright. I didn't rob nothing and you're a liar. You're stupid because you know I was in the vault.
Hey there, Moneybags.
Very funny, Mr. Threepwood. Are you enjoying the money you stole?
It was the no-nosed man.
Hell, I wish I had $1 for every time I've heard that. Of course, I used to, until you came along, that is.
I hear my
No,
parole
I
officer
mean,
calling.
point
See you later.
Talking to you, jerk butt face butt jerk. Nobody likes you. All right, you're kind of a douche. The Palace of Prostitutes. Here we go. Hello, Palace of Prostitutes.
What a great idea. Pity about the elephants, though.
Ivory.
These hooks and hands look like they're falling apart.
I know.
I ordered those from some fly-by-night overseas company, and now I'm stuck with them. I can't even give them away.
As much as I love free stuff, these plastic doodads are useless. It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
Okay. Hey there, guy with 2 eye patches. How you doing?
Welcome to the Palace of Prostheses, home of the no detection, no infection, no rejection 30-day guarantee. You smell new. Who are you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Well, you don't smell so mighty to me.
What?
In fact, you smell kind of flowery.
What?
Heck, I can smell your lilacs and lilies aftershave even through my stuffy nose.
Wow, you're good.
Well, I'm Dave. Around here they call me Dead-Eye Dave. I'm the Tri-Island area's foremost expert in anatomical approximation.
Not to be insensitive, but are you blind?
Do I look blind?
I don't know. The twin eye patches could be some sort of hip new pirate fashion statement.
Of course I'm blind, you lilac-scented party waste!
Sorry.
Don't give it a second thought. My other senses more than compensate for my lack of sight. For example, I usually can identify my customers by their distinctive individual odors.
You can recognize people by their smell?
Usually no problem. Today though my nose is stuffed up because I got a bit of a cold. So I can only recognize amplified odors, like the lilac aftershave you generously applied to your face. Fortunately, my hearing's still sharper than a barge full of bunnies.
Interesting. So anyway, do you feel the need to mention my aftershave again, Mr. Sensitive Hearing? No. All right.
So how sharp is your hearing anyway, Baldy?
Sharp enough, Pinky.
Lol.
So, how's the prosthetics business?
It's been better.
Let me guess. An Australian land developer is using strong-arm tactics to try and buy up your business.
What? Where'd you get a weird idea like that?
Well, I just figured...
Well, you figured wrong. Australia, what kind of a name is that anyway?
Never mind. So what is wrong with your business?
My monkey left me.
Oh.
Okay, I'll bite. What was so important about your missing monkey?
Because Pongo handled all my paperwork and deliveries. He was the only one who understood my back office's automated filomatic filing system. Without him, I have no idea which orders go with which customers. It's really upsetting my regular clientele.
That's terrible.
That's a damn shame.
Have you heard from your filing monkey since he disappeared?
What's he gonna do? Send me a postcard?
No.
I'm looking for a no-nosed pirate thief.
Well, we certainly get a lot of those around here.
Thieves?
No, no-nosed pirates.
Really?
Oh my, yes. You'd be amazed how often pirates lose their honkers. Does this pirate thief of yours have a name?
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's too bad. Of course, even if I knew the pirate's name, it probably wouldn't matter. Without Pongo, I wouldn't be able to retrieve your pirate's file.
Well, you shouldn't be giving me information anyway.
I'm looking for some gifts for my differently abled pirate friends.
Patience.
Then you've come to the right place. What kinds of prostheses did you have in mind?
What have you got in affordable prosthetic hands?
Well, if you're not too discriminating, there's a basket of slightly malformed redwood hands over there. We're letting them go at 5 doubloons a pop.
Gee, that does sound good. Almost wish I was carrying some money.
What do you got that's
What
free?
have you got that's free?
Free? What do you think I'm running, a charity?
What can I say? I'm broke.
Okay, you've appealed to my sense of generosity. Here's what
Story
I'll
time.
do. I'll let you have one of my untested, unguaranteed, unapproved, experimental prosthetic devices.
Neat. What kind of prosthetic devices are we talking about?
I'll let you choose through a story.
Huh?
Humor me. Once upon a time, there was a pirate named
Jerry.
Jerry?
Jerry. Jerry had his eye on a pirate princess named
Mindy?
I'll go with
Mindy.
the first one.
Sadly, Mindy's finger was already wearing the engagement ring of a bounder named...
Fred?
Yeah, Fred.
Well?
Well, what?
What happened?
Oh, they all died of liver disorders in their early 30s. You wouldn't believe how much grog those kids were drinking. The end.
What a dreadful story.
I know. Here's your free experimental prostheses.
What is it?
It's a Bumbleweenie M-Class artificial liver. They were recalled a few months back.
I couldn't handle the grog?
Just the opposite. If they didn't get a constant supply of hard alcohol, they broke down.
Interesting.
I still need to find some St. Swithin's Day gifts for my friends.
What
Is
kinds
there
of
a
gifts
St.
did you have in
Swithin's?
mind?
I've heard that reference on a number of things.
I'd like to have another one of those free
Everything
prostheses.
from Bull
Can't get enough of
Rocky to
experimental
Looney Tunes.
technology, huh? Okay, once upon a time, there was a pirate named...
Larry.
Larry. Larry wanted to win the hand of a fair maiden named...
Cindy.
Cindy. Unfortunately, Cindy's hand had already been promised to a vile cad named...
Ned?
Ned, that's it.
Well?
Well, what?
What happened?
Neither of them had the guts to go through with the wedding, so she turned her passion towards the stock market, where she lived happily ever after. The end.
What a dreadful story. That story's worse than the last one.
I know. Here's your free experimental prostheses.
What is it?
That's a few dozen feet of Frinkle and Osterman's artificial guts.
Oh, gross.
I know. Those things always clog up on cold winter nights.
Ugh, double gross.
Ugh. All right, that's enough of that. You know, maybe one more. I'm not going to make you sit through the whole story process, okay?